so I'm going to be using this Morphe palette. This is the 9R Bronze and Metal palette. And I'm going to be taking this shade right here. I'm going to apply that to my crease. I like to prime my eyes with concealer first. I just find that it allows the eyeshadow to stick to my eyes better. So I'm priming with some concealer, and then I'm going to set that with some loose powder. I'm going to take this Morphe M453 brush. I'm going to apply that color to my crease using this. What I'm doing is really building up my crease. I don't know, I just really like a very defined kind of crease for any eye look. And for my skin tone, I really like to start off with a brown shade and then kind of build from there. Next, I'm going to take this other Morphe palette. This is the 18CT Matte Essentials palette. What I love about this palette is the amount of browns that it has. And so I'm actually going to take this brown shade right here. I'm going to apply that to my crease as well. This brush is actually not labeled. If you watch my TU video, then you already seen this brush. I'm going to be taking this. It's a smaller kind of crease brush because I want to focus this brown shade in a certain area because it is darker, and the key to a nice soft glam is making sure your eyes are nice and soft, still defined but not smoky. We don't want to go for a smoky look. Because this is kind of dark, I like to start off right here and then kind of just blend it into the other color, just like that. And then I go back into this brush that had a little bit of product on it, and I just blend. I'm giving more emphasis on the outer corner of my eye, but I'm also blending it towards the middle and the front of my eye, if that makes sense. So I'm just blending all over, but making sure we're starting the color on this side. That way it doesn't become a smoky eye. See how this one's a little softer, this one's a little bit more defined. If you feel like it starts to get a little dark, all you gotta do is just go back into that lighter shade and blend it, and it'll soften it. It's looking good. Because this is a soft glam, I want to keep it nice and soft, and so I'm actually going to take my face powder. So I'm using my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is in the shade NC45, and I'm just going to use that neutral shade and apply it to my lid. So I'm starting here and I'm just carving out my natural lid, and I really like how this color blends well with the dark browns and the light brown, and you see how the lid matches my skin tone. It kind of gives like a natural cut crease, like without actually cutting my crease with concealer. And so I'm just carving out my lid and allowing it to blend well with my crease color. Lashes are done. I got these lashes from my local beauty supply store. I like lashes that are pretty wispy. I don't like lashes that are too big. They don't really work well with my eyes or my eye shape, and so I really look for lashes that are pretty wispy, especially on the ends. And I really like to make sure my lashes start just right here, not all the way down here. So these are kind of lashes that I like to have, especially for a nice soft glam. So I really think that this is fitting for the look. And now it is time to do the face, the base makeup. Before we apply the foundation, I like to go in with some color corrector. I'm going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm going to mix this with my other LA Girl Pro Concealer, mix them together. I'm going to apply that under my eyes because they're looking a little, I like to mix the colors with concealer just because I find that sometimes when you apply that before you apply foundation without mixing it, you start to see the redness under the foundation personally. So I don't really like that. For foundation, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is actually in the shade Classic Tan.
I've been thinking about you. Oh yeah. Oh, there ain't no one else that does the things that you do to me. That's why I get nervous. I try to be cool.
Now that the foundation is done, it is time for some contour. I really have been loving the Fenty Beauty contour stick. I am in the shade Truffle. This is the color right here. I really love this contour stick and I love this shade so much. I like to apply it on my hand first just so it can kind of warm up a little bit on my skin before I apply it to my face. So this is the brush that I'm going to be using. I got this from Temu and I'm going to take that brush. I'm going to tap that brush into the color on my hand, and I like to start off with my forehead first, and so I'm just taking the color and applying it to my forehead. I'm also applying it to my cheeks and really just make my face real snatched. That's the point of this. Now it is time for some concealer. So I'm basically going to I'm going to be mixing my Nicka K concealer, and I'm going to be mixing that with my LA Girl Pro concealer. I applied the Nicka K concealer, and now I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro concealer, and I am just going to focus it right here. Like that. The Nicka K concealer is not too far from my skin tone, but the LA Girl Pro concealer is more of a highlighter, and so it's gonna make my under eyes a little bit brighter. And so that's why I'm just gonna focus it in the inner part and then just kind of drag it out. That way it gives a nice lifted kind of look, and that's what I want with my soft glams. I like it to be very lifted. I want my face to be very snatched. So while it dries a little bit, I like to take the Nicka K concealer and I like to make sure that I carve out my eyeliner. That way when I blend the shades together, it lifts up my eyes and gives my face a very lifted kind of look. You want to get as much coverage as possible, so I like to let my concealer dry just a little bit and then I blend. Set this, I'm going to be taking my loose powder from Maybelline, and this is in the shade Light Medium, and I'm going to set everywhere that I concealed. For my face powder, I'm going to be taking the MAC Studio Fix, and I am in the shade NC45. bronze, I'm going to be taking my other MAC Studio Fix powder. This is in the shade NW45. I'm going to take a little bit of this because we already contoured, but just to kind of enhance the contour just a little bit more, especially on my cheeks, I'm just going to apply this. Now it is time for some blush. So I'm going to be taking the Blush Duo by Nicka K. I'm going to take this pink shade right here. This blush is very, very pigmented, so I'm just going to take a little bit because a little goes such a long way. And you rather build than apply too much and try to take it away because it can be hard. I used to never be a blush girl. I used to hate blush. Like blush to me used to look very clown-like. And now, I don't know, I just love how blush looks, and I feel like I found the right shade that isn't like clown-like, you know? For highlight, I'm going to be taking this Makeup Revolution highlighter. This is in the shade Dare to Divulge. Same thing with this, a little bit can go a long way, so I don't want to do too crazy. See? Ooh, that was a lot. Let me apply the rest on this side. I like to bring it kind of high up. There we go. Yeah. I like a glowy kind of look. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to be taking those same two shades. I'm going to apply it to the bottom of my eye, and then I'm going to apply some black eyeliner. Okay, eyes are done. Now it is time to do the lips. So I'm going to be taking my MAC lip liner. This is in the shade Chestnut. I really love chestnut so much, and so I'm going to line my lips with that first. Then for my lipstick, I'm going to be taking this Morphe lipstick. This is in the shade Wifey. For gloss, I'm going to be taking another Morphe lippy, this Morphe Drip Glass. This is in the shade Frose Bliss. And that is it, you guys. This is the completed look. I really hope you all enjoyed today's video. I hope you like this look a lot. This is literally my go-to soft glam. I love this look so much. I don't think it's too much. It's not too little either. Anytime I want a nice soft beat, this is it. This is a nice beat, and it's super easy to do. So if you like this look, let me know in the comments down below. I really hope that you're able to get some tips from today's video as well. Don't forget to show, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video.